Greetings. Tony Davis coming to you from Mastermind Organized Effort Public Speaking Leadership Academy with part 2 of discovering your true self through God's grace with Rakiem on my right and Karl on my left. And we have an audience that chose to be with us tonight, which we're grateful for. Let's give the audience a hand. We want to thank you for taking the time out this evening out of your busy schedules to come out and to join us. And in the audience, we have members of Rakeem's group. You want to say the name of your group and explain what it is, Rakiem, please?
So the name of my group is Family and Friends Living Healthy, Walking in the Right Direction. We're a Saturday morning walking group.
Thank you. Karl, would you like to introduce yourself again, please, to the audience?
What up, man? Sure is truly Castros, aka Mr. On Point, aka the musical superhero, aka I don't know, man. I'm just here, y'all. Again, thank you for having me, and peace and blessings to all.
Thank you for that great introduction, both of you guys. I was reading a book, and the book is A Treasury of Trueness, Gems of Wisdom by Vernon Howard. And on chapter 1, I was reading the power of trueness, and I came down to number 5. And number 5, as I read it, I began to think about you two brothers, and I would like to read it to the audience as well as to you. The purpose of life is to outgrow your dependence on physical places, people, and things, and develop within you a source of higher power. And that's what I seen in the both of you when I first met the both of you and began this journey on us doing the videos, on us coming together and sharing our growth. More so, sharing your growth. I am excited that you two gentlemen decided to allow me to be part of your group and part of your lives. I have here a press release regarding Mr. Rakiem Strickland, and this is Miss Erin Murphy. I will put the link inside at the end of the video. And it reads, after a summer of service, Rakiem Strickland's walk goes on. And here's a picture of Rakiem with your representative. If you can't see it, please zoom in, audience. And I'm just going to read a little excerpt for you. Rakiem Strickland, a Mattapan man who has worked in Councilor Erin Murphy's office this summer, has invited his Boston City Council colleagues to join him on Saturday's Family and Friends Living Healthy Unity Walk in celebration of his service and, in his own words, one goal: to build connections with each other and the community at large. This is the 9th year that Rakiem has led the walk. I'm going to read that again. This is the 9th year that Rakiem has led the walk, which starts at Franklin Park and heads into the neighborhoods in the heart of Boston. This summer, he has welcomed friends from the city council and is hopeful its momentum will continue to build. And I will put up the link where you can see the full article here just as well as you can go back and look at part 1 on this platform for the first video and interview that we did. So I'm going to start with you, Rakiem. And also there's someone in the audience who I'm grateful that he has showed up. He is a pillar in our community, and I'll mention his name later with his permission. The first question I want to ask you is, what was the factor behind you creating the walk? And what gave you what gave you that inner peace? What was it that had you create the walk?
I was walking through the park one day at Franklin Park. It was April of 2015. I was walking through the park with a family friend. An idea that came to me to start a walking group, to bring people together, have them build lasting connections with each other, because that's what's needed today. People need each other. They need connections with each other. Because I'll say, not being connected with anyone can be detrimental to your health, physically and spiritually, because you don't have nobody you can connect with. I'll probably say it was probably a subconscious influence, but I was doing the BAA 5K. I seen a group of people. I seen how they gathered the community around them to walk, to one with them. So you can say that was the subconscious of me as well.
So I want to let the audience, I would like the audience to go back and think about what Rakiem talked about, the connection piece, and how connection is so important in today's environment, as well as the spiritual piece. I can't say it as eloquently as Rakiem said it. And I'm going to ask you, Rakiem, just to mention that part one more time with a little more emphasis to the audience.
I said people today need connections more than ever. It's not good to not have a connection with another person, because it could be a physical or spiritual detriment to you. So please make an attempt to build a connection with someone. It can mean the world to you and to that person at the end of the day.
Thank you. And what he's talking about communication. He's talking about communication on a deeper level than the surface level. He's talking about an emotional connection that needs to be made, because in today's society, that emotional connection has been seared by a lot of things that we think that we can see, but we can't see. And what he's saying is, become more self-aware of you, but become more self-aware of those that you're around. And don't be afraid to interact. Thank you. Another gentleman has walked in the audience, and this gentleman has sent out ripples in the community in his own way. And I just want to acknowledge you for coming in. And at the end of this, I would love to mention your name and your services that you offer just as well. The next question I have is influence. I know on the first segment we talked about who was your influence, and what were some of your guidelines that you followed. And so I'm asking the influence part, not on who influenced you, but who are you looking to influence, and from what place?
I'm looking to influence the community, to be a positive influence. Ask the question again.
Who are you looking to influence from that inner place? And maybe I should rephrase the question or repicture it. You created something. You've created this walk, and you've talked about connection with people. What is it that you see that this connection can reignite?
I can see it right now. Through the years, as the group has continued to grow, I've seen people build lasting connections with each other in their community and those around them. I'm also looking to continue to connect with the community. I want to influence everyone, no specific age group, no specific background. I want to be an influence to everybody to continue to be a light and show the positive work that's being done, amplify our good works, continue to amplify our good works in the community.
Thank you, Rakiem. Thank you so much. And my last and final question, and I want to remind the audience that this is only part 2. We're going to have a part 3. And so we're doing 3 parts because it's not enough for just 1 or 2. I want to do more than just 3. And we will be bringing back different content with these 2 gentlemen, from content from the walks, content to Karl playing at different venues, and also some of the folks that are in the audience, what it is that they're doing in the community, just as well as Rakiem talked about community. Community ain't one. Community is us together, building together. And that's why this is called mastermind organized effort. I'm not the mastermind. The mastermind is each and every person in the audience. The mastermind is Rakiem, Karl, and you, because this would not be possible first without God's grace. I've got to give the Creator the due, because without the Creator would not be no life. So thank you, God, for allowing this venue to happen tonight. Also, I'd like to thank Lena Park just as well for allowing us to host it at the Lena Park Community Center. And I want to also mention that these 2 young men are residents of Lena Park communities. The next question I have for you, Karl, is outlook, future. You know, they say that we have to stay into the present and not allow our past to become our present, because our future becomes our... What is your outlook, my brother?
Okay. Well, our future outlooks, I'll say for future endeavors, we plan on donating more resources to families that are in need of resources. We're going to continue to do our Christmas of Joy endeavor. That's always a big endeavor for the group. We're bringing joy to someone's holiday season that may not have it, but that may be looking for joy. We're continuing our Boston City Council Unity Walks as well. Continue to bring elected officials and maybe some other City Hall departments to come out and join for walking. And that's it for now. Continue to build, just continue to build and promote the group. As always, I feel like these last few years, I've been promoting on a whole nother level than before. And I consider that to be a good thing, because as the group continues to grow, connections continue to grow, bonds will continue to grow, friendships will continue to grow, and it'll last the lifetime.
Thank you, Rakiem. That was awesome, brother. And I believe that you're being utilized for a greater source. And I'm grateful to be part of you. And I'm sure each and every one that has participated in your walk and has joined you feels the same way. So once again, I'm grateful. I want to ask one more question before I move over to Karl. And I asked this question on the first video, and I want to ask it this one, and I'm going to ask it the next one. If there is anything that you could say to someone out there going through something today, to motivate them, to inspire them, to eliminate any doubt or any anger or any feel.
I'll say today, I'll say keep on pushing. You may get tired, but the work never stops. Even though you're tired, it's for a good cause. Like they say, the mind is also a terrible thing to waste.
Thank you so much. Mr. Castro. DJ Castro.
What's up, man? What's up? What's up? I'm just cooling, just cooling.
Yeah, I get it. Gratitude, brother.
Greetings. Again, thank you for having me here for the second part of the series. Again, I really appreciate it.
Yes, sir. This gentleman, as I stated on the first video, I had an opportunity to watch him perform. And in the midst of his performance, I got mesmerized. Not just mesmerized, I got transformed. I can remember feeling a certain way about a certain situation, but after his performance, I didn't feel that same way. As someone said, there's a quote that says, you may have 1,000 problems, but once you get one health problem, you only got one problem. This man in his performance had me dance to a different tune. And I want to say to you, Karl, thank you so much, man, for being you. Thank you so much, man, for sharing yourself with not just me, but with everyone that comes in your circle, brother, and being open and willing to share yourself. I want to ask you the same question that I asked Rakiem. On the creation side. What was your thoughts in creating yourself and allowing yourself to continuously move forward in what you do? And another question I want to ask you is, on the way here you said something, you mentioned something about the 9 years that you've been kind of, could you explain that just a little bit?
Alright, that's a loaded question. So, basically, I am the resident DJ for Lincoln Park, long story short. And I actually, ironically enough, it was through Rakiem, actually, who kind of brought this connection together. Now watch this, right? He called me one day, he was like, yo, we're gonna do a Christmas party at Lincoln Park. I'm like, huh? So, we literally, and I kid you guys not, like the music that we had back then, it was not what it is today, but that's a total different topic. We're gonna get to that, right? So long story short, came in, did the Christmas party, met a brother who, shout out to my man, Reggie Carter, each and every time. One of, just solid dude right there. So he was my assistant at one point, still my assistant. But we got our own thing going on here. But we're talking Felina Park. So Felina Park, he was my assistant. And then he had me branch off at one point. I was resident DJ up in Salem, Massachusetts at one point. While being here, I was in 2 different places at one point, thanks to Felina Park. So it was a lot, right? Now, to get back to this first part of the question, I always have the conversations with my guys about what needs to happen on radio, what radio needs in terms of a makeover, or just, again, like I said before, I came up in the mixtape era. So I came up in the Clinton Sparks era. I came up in the Funk Master Flex era. You know, we got to get back to that. And so for the creation of cash charters, and we'll just stick to that for right now, because there's a whole thing that goes in, you know, what's that is attached to my name. I mean, if the creation was through the drive of those guys, you know, and what was at my fingertips at the time. So that's what gave me the drive for the creation.
Thank you. So what I wanna make clear to the audience and just make the audience aware of is that the birth cycle, when you're born, you're dependent. Then you become, when you're born, you're dependent on your parents to feed you, to bathe you, and especially when you cry, that means I'm ready to eat, I'm ready to change. You get to a certain age, you want to become independent. And then there's another part to that Karl talked about in getting to the point or getting to that place. And if you hear, he said he didn't get there by himself. It's called interdependence. And interdependence in a form of harmony, which we can go back to Rakiem, which Rakiem has woven together that harmony in the walk and in the drive. And I need to go back to Rakiem for just a second, because I need to mention something to the audience. He talked about a drive, a Christmas drive, and some other drives. If you're interested in these drives, in donating, it doesn't matter what you donate. Donate whatever you can, and I'm sure it would be appreciated, and just become part of it. Karl, that was absolutely awesome. So I want to ask you, the next question I'm going to ask you, unless you want to elaborate a little bit more on that first one, if you had something else to say to go along with that, to couple on top of that, you can. This is your time, not my time.
I appreciate that.
Okay, so the next question is influence. And not who have influenced you.
Yep.
As I painted the picture to Rakiem.
Yep.
And we're gonna repaint that question. We're gonna reframe that question. Because for me, watching you play, you weren't just playing for entertainment. I just see it that way. And I want the audience to remember now that these two gentlemen, I don't like to keep saying it, but these two gentlemen, we have some faculties that we have sight, hearing, feeling, all those things that we have. And these two gentlemen, somebody in the audience can help me with what I'm trying to convey to the audience on the other side of this camera. Anybody would like to chime in?
They are visual impaired blind. Visual impaired blind.
Did you hear that? They're visually impaired. And looking at them, you really wouldn't believe that, would you? No, you didn't. No. Karl over here talking about, well, let's see. You know, so I, for the audience, and I'm talking about the audience on the other side of the camera, not the audience that is inside the room, the audience on the other side of the camera. I want to say to you that if you're dealing with something, take a look around you and ask yourself a question. Is someone else going through something more than you? And do you have more than those? And I want to reach out to the audience before I get back to you. If anyone in the audience has something to add to this, or would like to say something regarding these two young men, or anything that you have heard, feel free to share that with us. because that's what we're here for. Mastermind, organized effort. We talk about public speaking, leadership academy. We're all public speakers, but it's just about learning how to use your voice in an effective way to create something. And these two gentlemen here are public speakers. These two gentlemen here are leaders. Leaders are not born. Leaders are created through change. And continue to educate yourself. And that's what these young men do. We talk about poor, P-O-R, passing over opportunities repeatedly. These gentlemen here, they're not going to pass over the opportunity. They're going to seize the opportunity. Because what they believe is this. They believe that fear is false evidence appearing real. And if you put your best foot forward, what's the worst can happen? You succeed, you can learn something. And they're right in front of you.
Don't be afraid to get rejected, because I know when I be promoting, some people don't want to fly it. I just move on. It doesn't affect me.
Key. Now, remember that. Remember that. If ever you're rejected, just move on. Learn the art of detachment. And I want to go back to the audience here that's in the room. If there's anything that you want to add, you can add to it. Feel free. You just have to kind of speak up just a little loud so the mic will pick you up. So if there's anybody in here, feel free. You don't have to say your name, but you can say your name if you like. So if there's anybody here who would like to add to it, please go right ahead.
Yeah, I'll say a few words. My name is Jawan Schemes. I am a candidate for District 4 Boston City Council this year. I was first introduced to the group Friendly Family Living Healthy when we were receiving an award, Rakiem and I, through Seniors on the Move. And that was back in, I want to say May 3rd. And you know, right then and there, me and Rakiem, we met, and he invited me for the walk. He said, you know, we're gonna kick it off in June. I was like, all right, let me put it in my calendar. So, you know, and since then, you know, that first walk in June, I haven't looked back. I met a great network, like Rakiem said, a great network of people, you know, who walk with us every single Saturday. And it's all in the name of living a healthier life. You know, these two gentlemen are the definition of resilience, making strides, paving the way for others. Regardless of what we go through individually, these brothers are breaking barriers and breaking through. So I'm very proud of the work that they do, and I'm looking forward to seeing what more comes out of it.
Did you hear you talk about resilience? Resilience isn't in never falling, but becoming wiser each and every time you get up. I want to come back to Karl now and reframe that question again. Okay. When you're playing and you're in the midst of doing you're feeling that vibe, you're there.
Yeah.
What is it that you're doing your best you can to send out to whoever vibing with you?
I mean, the art of DJing is a complex art that one must practice until you get it right. So I said this before on the first go around, I'm gonna say it again, practice is everything. And so when I play, I'm hoping that I send out authenticity. Because when a lot of DJs play, they play for the money, or they play to get the fame, or they play to get, you know, the women, because, you know, our culture is centered around that and whatnot. But when it comes to Kaz plays simply for everybody. I play from my heart. I play because it's in my heart. And even though I got a half a heart, I could confidently say that, half of a heart. Just sending out good energy, man. Just hoping that you feel it, hoping that the Bible says, ask and you shall receive. So, whether I'm playing funk, rock, soul, Latin, house, whatever, just receive it.
There's a few things that you said that were very important. And one was authenticity. Dr. Miles Monroe, the late Dr. Miles Monroe, on one of his quotes or one of his teaching tools, he talked about the world full of phonies and pretenders, how authenticity stands out like a beacon. And you two brothers are growing like men. In realness, in being real. In the society we're in today, and you're right, it is a whole lot of for the glamour. Not for the purpose.
Not for the right reasons.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this is where I choose to step in, and I choose to be the image of the right reason. I'm just saying, listen, you don't want to go book nobody else. You want to come book this guy, because when I play, we're gonna have a good time. A time, like they say these days, a time will be had.
Yes.
And that is Altman facts on facts. Shout out to all my DJs who have edits and remixes and what. That's cool and all that, but I could do it live too. I could do some things live too, and maybe on the next go around I might just flex a little bit, just flex my muscles, just because.
Last and final question for you. Outlook. What is your future outlook?
Hey man, straight and simple to the point. I just want to be the greatest DJ. I want to be amongst the greats. My outlook is I am great, but I could always be greater. Let me give you some primary examples for y'all to go look up real quick. Go look up DJ Cash Money. Go look up DJ Mel Star. Go look up DJ JC. Hey, if you want to keep it Boston, we can do that too. Go look up DJ Castros. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. My name isn't on flyers and billboard charts the way it needs to be. But I'm gonna tell you one thing. It's going to be.
That's right.
Because my experience 20 plus in the game, and again, for those who know me, y'all know I'm super modest right now. Like I gotta be super modest because it's the only way. It's the only way. But I've done things here and there.
Come on.
But again, like I said just a second ago, when it comes to me, a time will be had. Go look up some of these guys, man, and see how often they practice. Look, I don't care about the Twitch streams. I don't care about the live streams and that. They help, yes, they do. But if you don't practice, you'll never get it right? So my outlook is to be amongst the greats, man. I want to be remembered for the mixtapes that I created. And I want to be remembered for bringing up Team ISM Radio and giving back the way that it's supposed to be, and that'll be another topic for another day. I want to be just remembered, man, for the things that really matter. And when it comes to mattering, the music is what matters. Authenticity is what matters. Being genuine is what matters. Booking a DJ who will make you feel like, yo, I'm actually here with this cat, and this cat brings up so much energy. We're not used to this. When you come book me on your radio show, don't expect the typical, because that's not what I'm here to do. That's not what I'm coming to do.
That was, I felt that, bro. I felt it from within, man. I felt that. You know, there's not much I can add to that. I'm not, because I don't want to take it away from you. There's a question is legacy. Then I'm gonna ask you first, Rakiem, then I'm gonna ask you. And then we're gonna turn it to the audience for maybe some questions or some words. Legacy, what would you like for your legacy to be?
Okay, so my legacy, I want to be remembered as a great leader. How I brought people together, no matter what background they came from. I want to be remembered for the endeavors that we did for the community, how we made the community a better place, and where we found it. And I also want to be remembered as a unifier as well, how I brought people together, and how the group made them feel, and how it changed their lives for the better, how they changed their lives for the better. Amen.
Amen. And you, Karl, what would you like in your legacy?
Just the smallest fry in the box, man. Like when you go to McDonald's, get that last fry. Yeah, I just want, that's where I want to be. That's what I want my legacy to be, man. Because they say you save the best for last. And so, with that being said, I want to be remembered as, again, like I said, trying to contribute to the mixtape game, honoring what I came up, honoring the era that I came up in. There we go. You know, being the voice of radio, the fresh voice of radio, the golden voice. And I just want to be remembered, man, for being a cool dude, man, like just all around cool cat. And just trying to show people you can do anything you put your mind to. See, they limited us as what we can't do. And I'm gonna say something real quick, just because.
Yeah, say what's on your mind, though.
They tell us all the time, growing up, it was always, oh, no, you can't do this. No, you can't do that. No, don't say this and don't say that. What that is limits. Castratus doesn't have limits. My man Rakiem doesn't have limits. I mean, he probably does have limits for me because he ain't give me $1 million yet. But what more? I mean, it is what it is, man. Like we want to be your inspiration. We want to be the blueprint for you. You know what I mean? That's it, and that's all. Just remember me.
That reminds me of a quote by Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela, as we know, was locked up many, many years. And he said that it seemed impossible until it was done. And that's just He just explained that. And he also talked about limits, self-limiting beliefs, eliminating. I just want to thank these two gentlemen for everything that they brought to Mastermind Organized Effort Public Speaking Leadership Academy. They brought public speaking at its highest and at its most authentic. They brought leadership from a different level, from a different place. And that's what we're here for. We're here to share that with you, but we're also here and open for any suggestions that you may have for us. And you can become part of this. You can become part of the walk on Saturday. You can become part of Karl playing. And all the information will be put in the bio and in the video. On August 2nd, Karl will be playing at Little Avenue in Grove Hall. And I will give you the information at a later date as to where it's going to be. But he's going to be actually playing and performing. And not just there, but a few other venues just as well too. And I will make sure that the information is on the page. So before we end this part 2, segment 2, I'd like to bring up the councilman real quick, just to kind of, come on up. Hey brother, come over here and have a seat. You go sit in the chair, man. And, look at the cameraman.
Proud of you, brother. I'm right here after you, brother. We got it together.
And
How you been?
Trying to get rich, man.
Oh, I hear you. We're gonna get you on them billboards, brother. We're gonna get you on them billboards.
yes, and just you can talk to the audience, brother, and let them know that you're running. And the reason why I called him up here to have him be part of this, because he took his time to come out here today. And he's in the community. He's doing something, his face is being seen. He's not someone that is in the background but handing out flyers.
Right.
See, he's here. And because he's here, that says a lot. So yes, it's about support. We support one another the way we're supposed to support each other. If you want to tell the audience when you're running and how to support you.
Yeah, thank you. Well, first and foremost, I want to thank Tony. I want to thank Lena Park for hosting this amazing platform. I want to thank Karl. I want to thank Rakiem for being what brings us all together. I want to thank the Friends and Family Network. This work would not be made possible without each and every one of us inside this room. And I'll give my spiel. I'm Juwan Skeens. I'm on your ballot for September 9th for District 4 Boston City Council. I care about making sure that we can bring more healthier access inside of our community, whether that be through food forests, whether that be through community walks that we can do in the community, just making sure that we can be healthier and live a better life is what the goal is at the end of the day. So September 9th, come out and vote. If you would like to learn more about me, go to my website, skeensforboston.com. There you'll be able to find out how to register to vote, where to vote, and I'll leave it to you on how to vote. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Evan.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
Thank you.
And I would like to bring up one other gentleman, if you would like to come up just for a second or two, and please have a seat.
Hey, Ricky. Good to see you. Hey, brother. What's happening?
And please tell us your name.
My name's Robert Grayson.
And Robert, you have an interesting setup. Tell us about what it is that you do.
Well, that's a good question. So, besides trying to be on purpose, which is important, which these two guys have no problem whatsoever doing, is that I've been doing this for a while, is I do acupuncture. And it comes under the umbrella of Chinese medicine. And the idea of it is much like what Rakiem espouses with this group. I treat the whole system. So it's mind, body, spirit. And I think Rakiem gets what I'm saying. And he does that too. But what I do is, through my work, is help people regain better balance in their life. And it can come through the acupuncture I do, or it can come through dietary counseling that I do, or exercise. And, you know, basically it's about living a more healthful life. And it all starts here. If it's not here, it's going to be very hard to expand that elsewhere, for that matter, but also to get all the true benefits that one is looking for in their life. So it's kind of what I do in a nutshell.
Could you give the audience some information, a way to get in contact with you if they're interested in some of your service? Because that is key as to getting within. Because as we know, from within, as what's the saying? It says, from within, out, as within, as without.
Yeah, absolutely. So, totally agree with it, all what these guys just said. You go, we want to see you as counselor. There's no holds barred there, baby. So if somebody wants to reach me, they can simply Google my name, Robert Gracie, or they can go to my website. It's graciehealth.com, and they can look me up. I've got a couple of offices, one in Brookline Village and the other in Belmont. And I'd be more than welcome to speak to anybody who gives me a call or emails me or what have you. So thank you for your time.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Great people.
Yeah. Well, before we end, I would like to, there was a purpose and a reason why I had these two men come up here and to talk about, introduce themselves and talk about what they do. Because as you can see, the group is very diverse. You have everyone in this group. So no matter who you are, what your background is, even if you ain't got a background, come and get one. Because we're here to help you. We're here to help you. And that's what it's all about. Each one reach one, each one teach one. Today it's about harmony. Today it's about opening up and receiving, because that's what gratitude is. When you have gratitude, gratitude is about what you've been given and being grateful for that. And as you can see, there's a whole lot of gratitude here, and there's a whole lot of gratitude that's been shared with you. Once again, the walk is on Saturday. Please just explain the walk again and give the time and date and what day, and then we're going to move over to Karl.
Walking this Saturday. We meet at 9 a.m. at the Franklin Park Golf Course Clubhouse on 1 Circuit Drive in Dorchester. And the walk starts at 9:15. And you can walk at your own pace. That's what we emphasize. It's not a waste. Just take your time, enjoy nature, build connections with each other.
Thank you. And unity walk.
You know, for those, the Boston City Council Unity Walk is on Saturday, August 16th, with a meeting time of 8:30 at the Franklin Park Golf Course Clubhouse, with the walk starting at 9. So we hope to see you out there. You know where to find the group, and if you have any questions, you can contact me at rstrickland96@yahoo.com. That is rstrickland96@yahoo.com.
Yeah.
And Karl, you will be able to see Karl perform if you decide to come out on August 2nd, and you will be able to find the address on the page. And I will definitely keep you posted just as well. Karl, if you want to give them your information, if they want to contact you just as well.
Man, just go to your local McDonald's, man. Just ask for the smallest fries. Hey, man, reach out to me, man, djcastrona1602@gmail.com, or you can do yourself a favor, and you can go to their website, teamismdjs.com, and, you know, fill out the form there, and, you know, I'm around. Holla at me.
So we want to thank the audience again for coming out. We want to thank you for your most precious time. We know that time is precious because we can't go back and return that clock and put it back. So we thank you for that. We also thank you for bringing you here and bringing what was in you here to create what we have right now. So I want to thank each and every one of you personally for coming out. And I would like to thank my audience out there, our audience, because it's about us, not just me. It's not an I thing, it's a we thing. Here at Mastermind Organized Effort Public Speaking Leadership Academy. Have a great night, everybody.
Good night.